I gave my best friend $300 to buy me games from eBay. This is what showed up, and I have no idea what's in them, but we'll see how well he did here. So, it's been a long time since we did this. The last one was 2019.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, that was a long time ago, which that was $100. A lot of people really enjoyed that, but what happened, years ago, or rather what has happened the past 3 years, is that the video game market has gone kind of nuts. So
it can get as much as I wanted to out there in the bucks I would have liked.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing, right? Because I'm like, well, yeah, we'll do it again eventually. We had to up the budget because the money doesn't go nearly as far nowadays.
Yeah.
In fact, when you bought me Xena Warrior Princess for PS1 sealed, and we were just talking about this.
Literally, you were shooting texts. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, because he bought it for $4, brand new on eBay, right? It was $4.
It was like under 10.
Under 10. Okay, like after taxes shipping.
Yeah, under.
Yeah. So that game, there was a sold listing the other day, brand new on PS1 for like $70-something. Which is.
I bought this as a joke.
So
it's called a profit, I guess, at this point.
I have to value check all those games again, but I think the $100 we spent, now it's upwards of worth nearly $200.
Hey?
There's still a lot of common stuff, but Xena was a big winner on that one.
That's crazy, because I bought it as a gag.
And for folks that didn't see the first video, this is why Hannah Montana is always in the background, because he bought it for me and he said, I want you to put it over here in front of all these Pokemon games, which I obliged to for 3 years and nearly probably 150 uploads.
Sorry you did it, man. I would have took it down.
So
you're consistent.
You are super excited about this.
Oh man, I think I did good this time around.
I feel like you did.
I'm more proud than the second time.
Yeah.
First
So
one I did it.
run me through which one you want me to start with.
I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this one. The rest you can go wherever you want to pick.
So those are finale games, basically.
Yeah, those are the ones I spent the most on.
All right, we'll try and get this one open because I don't really like when they package it like this.
Ones, yeah.
Yeah, because it's super close. Basically, if there's any damage or if there's any sort of rough ride in transit, it's getting damaged.
Yep. I like to have a little wiggle room in my games.
Yeah, you are so good.
I had to double check.
You're so good, of course. Actually,
I had to double check one time I came here.
I'm not looking too good on the Wii stuff, and actually, I was just over. What was it like?
If I cut you off, is there a manual in there? I got manuals. I had to complete. Okay, we good. I didn't see the manual. I got kind of nervous. I've got complete.
It is complete. Yeah. No, I was playing this the other day. Well, not the other day. It was 3-something months ago. We were just hanging out.
Yep.
You've got a modded Wii with a bunch of the stuff on here.
Yep.
And I was running through this, having a good time.
It's a good game. Beautiful game, honestly. In terms of the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Between that and I think Woolly World for Yoshi's actually really a pretty looking game. Fun. Solid game.
Yeah, definitely. That's also on. They ported that to 3DS after, didn't they, too?
Yes, and I don't know how well it runs.
So. I wasn't too. I prefer on. Well, no, I guess I like both.
Give me a Switch. I'll take it there.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Let's see what this one is.
But I believe the Wii one was first. Scooby doing the cyber chase.
I got a story for this game.
Sure.
I remember as a kid, the movie came out when I was a young kid. My dad went to Blockbuster. I had to do a report card grade, so my dad said rent one game for me and my brother. I rented this game. I loved this game as a kid.
Really?
It's so good. I bought myself a copy actually recently too. I got two for a good price. $15 two of these copies, so I picked one up.
Is it weird to say that a lot of the licensed stuff on PS1 is not bad actually? Yeah,
I want people to tell me you play the game as a kid. You think about it, because I love the game as a kid. I loved it. I read at least twice as a kid playing it. My dad getting it for me.
Well, I don't know if it's because we were kids, so we definitely associate it with it being good. But when the Classics program came back on PS4, PS5, it was shocking how many people were excited for Toy Story 2.
Oh, that's. That one too.
It's really a banger?
That's a really good game.
Really?
I don't care what no one says to me. Especially if it was just a phenomenal game.
Look at this guy. He knows his audience. All right, we'll move on here.
See what I got for you.
Looks like we got some blue going on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Bloodstain's awesome. Yeah,
yes.
This is a great game.
You actually got on it 3 times. And I have a steelbook edition of it.
You know what? It's actually so cool that you got this. Oh, it's sealed too.
Yeah, man.
Those loose PS4 games, though.
You know how to fix those.
I know. Always in transit. No, this will get opened.
How's the seal? I don't like that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna get played.
Okay.
But no, I was actually thinking about getting this. Not recently, but sometimes it pops up on sale, and I was like,
yep. I checked the shelf, and I'm like, it's a great game, and $20 that I got it for.
Yeah.
Not beating it twice on my Switch and my PS1. I have it also on Steam, but I love Metroidvania games. So, you know me, I love my Symphony of the Night, I love my DS
what
ones.
I kept hearing, like, it's just like a great Metroid game.
Yeah, I can't wait number 2. If it comes out, I will be here for it.
I was definitely considering that one, so that's also a very good buy.
I'm proud of my pickups, man. I think you go enjoy them. You won't buy them yourself because
you know me well. You know me well, so you are definitely killing it so far.
Let's see what else I got.
Oh, first that says part-time Oki. Oh, is that the seller?
Yeah.
Desgaia 5.
This is something I know you're not going to buy for yourself. I'm a big Desgaia fan. I own every game in the series, and I've played all of them. And I've beaten the majority of them. So
that's an excellent way to phrase it, because you're right. This would not be something that I would have bought myself. Nope. They do look interesting. Like, when I've seen you play these games, like I remember you playing 3 a lot on PlayStation 3.
Yep.
And it was always kind of an intimidating franchise to me. I've played like a lot of the spin-offs, like the Prinny PSP games, but the actual Desgaia games, I always was a little bit put off by seeing like characters jump around on screen with like level 500 and level 600.
It's funny, like I love these games as a kid, but now I'm an adult with a family and a life. It's hard to put in.
Can't play them.
The time's the issue, both of us working hard as you do and I work is like, was a great game from being like, middle school, high school I had, and wintertime came around, homework was done, just kind of sat dormant and played a heck of it.
Sure.
Yeah.
What year did this come out? Because 6 came out, what, like 2 years ago?
Last year. I think this one came out, was it 2018?
Is this the only PS4 one?
No.
Outside of the new one.
They remade 1 and 4.
Okay.
Complete editions, yeah. But that is like the, I guess, new one you could say, barring... Now that 6 came out on it recently, too.
Like, after 3, I kind of stopped following the franchise.
Yeah, it get kind of weird, but I think 5 is one of my favorite ones out the collection.
Okay. Oh, my. I
don't know if you own this, but I picked it up.
You're good. You are good,
I'm a hot shot golf kind of guy, so I had to pick it up.
Wow. It's literally
I checked both sides. I went to the one in the hallway, and this is what I said. Don't check my scan, like, does he have it? He ain't got it, so I know it's money.
I was just the other day thinking about this game in particular. Yes, and the reason why, because I'm not, BSing here. There's been news came out about Clap Hands, where they because Sony does not contract them out anymore to do these games, so we're not going to get another Hot Shots on PlayStation in all likelihood. But Clap Hands, they're doing a Switch game now, or they're bringing their first game to Switch.
Like I heard about that recently.
Yeah, they were doing mobile. They came back they're coming back soon to release a Switch kind of spin-off golf game, because that's what they're for. They can't touch the Hot Shots IP because Sony owns it.
Yeah.
But I saw that news and I was like, I don't have Out of Bounds.
Yeah, I'm glad. I think I killed it, man.
No, you are.
I ain't too long, but I thought I played some really good games, better than my first selection of things.
This is really good so far.
Thank you.
Literally all these are awesome. All right, next up. This green bag here. I got all these pull tabs now. I haven't had to dangerously use the knife once.
I don't like pull tabs at all, man. I really don't. Like I said, we got like a nice game you spend a lot of money for. It's like I want to poke a hole on the thing or something, and the artwork of the seal.
Yeah.
So I bought this because I was one as a kid. I can't give an opinion on Ed, Edd n Eddy the game. But I used to love the show. We both were big fans of the show.
This is another one I was going to get. I swear.
I was just thinking about it, and I said, I wanted as a kid, I could never... I had the money as a kid to buy it, but now, we're adults. I know you're a fan, I'm a fan. I thought it'd be fun to pick up.
I can't. You don't miss. There's another one.
There was a light guy, guess, man, on this one.
You did pick a copy with some damage, though.
Is it really?
Look at it. It's water.
That wasn't in the photo. This mother...
It wasn't in the photo?
No, it wasn't in the photo.
No. And I know you wouldn't have picked that.
No, I would not have picked that. I'll do 5 copies because they had no manuals and they had no artwork on it. I was like, I gotta find the right one.
That's the tough thing about, I think, finding good condition...
Because the photos will probably...
Children games. So then we'll check the disc, too.
Oh, my bad. I said the photos probably weren't that good.
Oh, no worries at all, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at this one, too.
Were you?
Yeah, because, I bought those Bionicle games.
Oh, my goodness.
I bought some for GBA, and then PS2. And, it's always in, the related, because sometimes a lot of these are just clumped together. And I was like, oh, yeah, there was an Ed, Edd n Eddy game, and... sure, it's probably not good. Might be a really silly thing to play for a little bit, but you are not missing, sir.
It's just something I bought. I thought,
I'll be honest.
I never paid for it. I never get myself. I said I was one as a kid.
Yeah.
Live vicariously through you, man.
You'll live vicariously.
I'm living through you, man.
Maybe we'll fire that up later. Oh my lord. Now this one's in a box. This is the only one that's in a box, I think.
Which is weird because it's probably not the most one I bought. You think the more expensive would be on the box? Cause
you would think so.
I had to add to the collection, man. I know a Disney Channel fan.
Oh,
I had to Hannah Montana. I got you a
Disney
sealed copy of High School Musical.
Making the cut. Interesting.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever in my life seen High School Musical.
I saw part of it as a kid because I was young, but I hope you understand that I don't know anything about this game. I'm leaving it all to you.
This might just be our next Xena Warrior Princess.
It probably won't. The picture I saw on eBay had a box like you had a whole box full of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing is that you might want to grab. Well, if they're selling them singles, then probably not. But if they're in like a giant lot, then you would buy these for good replacement cases.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
The most viable way to like use these, but I mean, it is sealed. I'll give you that. Yeah, and let's be honest, you're allowed to misfire after what you've been doing so far. So
it's getting better, man. You ain't hit the good stuff yet.
I didn't hit the good stuff
yet?
Yet?
I think it's better stuff than that, though, my personal opinion.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah, I think you'll like this more than the rest what I got you more than anything else I've given you so far.
Sure. Now this is new. Oh, yeah, Dragon Quest.
You know, I'm also a big RPG lover.
Echoes of the Elusive Age.
Yes, I have this on Switch and also have this also on my PS4.
They got new copies.
Complete edition, I guess, like the more with the DLC and the 2D sprite mode. Yeah, but this was cheaper for the budget, so I had to cut down a little bit on that to get another game.
I think Dragon Quest is always kind of a safe pick.
Yeah,
it's really good. I don't actually. How did this one review though? Is this one well received?
Great. Yeah. Playing, they love it. I love the game. So I think it's my favorite, barring 8, which is on your shelf, obviously.
Actually, what are bad Dragon Quest games? Which ones are not good?
I don't like the spin-offs too much, personally, like the hero gamer for me, but
okay.
I love the Tame one, the Joker ones. I love like Terry's Wonderland, which are more like the Pokemon type ones, but they're pretty good games. I personally love RPGs. You know, I'm always down for anything like that.
Right. Yeah, that's a safe pick for sure. Excitebots. Yeah, I didn't have Excitebots.
It's like Bike, so I thought I'd get this one instead.
I don't know why I didn't eventually jump into this one. That was like the same day, I think, when we were playing a bunch of like Wii and GameCube.
Yeah, we played together. When we were playing it, you had to take the controller up and.
It was we played. I played Epic Yarn, and then I messed around with Excitebots because I had actually never played it. Played a ton of Excite Truck. Yep. That was my like quintessential Wii launch game, which is weird because everyone's playing Twilight Princess, but I was. Going hard on Excite Truck.
That's why I bought it. I thought, you used to love the game when we were kids, so I thought maybe like boxing. You played them house, you had a good time, so.
It's in a place similar.
That was a good game. I think it's one of the better racing games than Wii, personally, to me.
The Excite series?
Bike was really good. I didn't think I'd like it as a kid. Even playing it now on my Wii, it's actually really good. It's not too motion-y, and it runs great and it feels great.
Actually, before the 3DS eShop closed, I also made sure to grab the 3D Excite Bike.
Did
the
you?
Original. That's fun. That was free at one point. I don't remember, so I had to pay for it. What is this? Oh, is this SSX Tricky?
Yeah, man.
I don't have this.
I looked. I didn't see it in your show.
I probably don't.
I hope you don't. Probably my top sports games PS2. If you ask me, probably my top list with NFL Street, NBA Street, SS Tricky. I didn't play much of 3, but I just can't play this game so much between like friends. Just taking turns, co-oping it has been just.
This was another one where we just talked about this, and we were mentioning how, like, when it comes to sports games, I don't know what it is, but, like, SSX, if you're not even, like, into sports in real life, like, this is kind of, like, one of the more playable sports games.
Yep, like, EA wasn't a big thing when my household was a big thing with Madden, but, like, me personally as a kid, even getting older, I love the big city. I thought it was, like, really fun, arcadey, where I could really enjoy, like, I love Mario Kart because arcadey. Some other real racer games I'm always kind of struggle with because it's more real.
Yeah.
Just the fun arcadiness of it.
True.
Yeah.
I also really like I always like the holographic box art.
Yep.
It's just a nice little touch. Makes you feel a little bit more special.
Alright, we got 2 more left.
Alright.
I'm going to start here.
You insisted on these being last.
Yeah, this is where I think is going to get you really, like, get the excitement out of you. Let's see.
This is where the real cool stuff happens.
It's a finale at, so make sure you like them.
Alright.
I think you'll enjoy them.
Smaller game. It's new. WarioWare Gold. Yes, this is definitely a good one.
He was talking about it for a while, and I saw he didn't pick it up. So I said, you know what? I got his budget.
For sure.
He ain't gonna treat himself just how to do it with his own money.
And it was actually something where, because you got a UAE copy, and it was, because that's like kind of the more affordable way to get into the game, because if you buy a NTSC copy, it's like, up there.
Yeah.
This is the more approachable way to get like a brand spanking new copy of this game. Love the franchise too.
WarioWare is amazing.
Yeah. And you cut it close because I myself was going to grab this one.
I was hoping you didn't when I bought this, but I'm like, I doubt he will.
It was the last, because like nowadays I do the collection updates every like month and a half, 2 months. Mm-hmm. And this one I was like, maybe I'll grab this for the next one. And for whatever reason I didn't. I think there was just like not really a lot of good options I was seeing or prices I wanted to pay. Mm-hmm. But I paid it anyway. So, yeah, that's a great one too. Now I'm curious as to what this is.
Grand finale, man.
The grand finale.
It's definitely phenomenal, so I hope you like it.
Oh, jeez. I mean, it's small.
Yeah, any scissors?
Yeah, this actually might be a little bit tricky to get open here.
Got any scissors?
Alright, nice little envelope. Oh my Lord. Honestly, as we were getting up to that, I'm like, what GBA game could this be? Because I'm like, I don't know, I just wasn't sure what I had no clue.
I hope you didn't. I mean,
this is a great one.
You've been saying this for years, dude. I'm in the same game. I want to buy this game back. I want to buy this game back. And I'm like, you can afford to do it, but I guess I'll do it for you.
I know. I guess I'll make you do it.
Pretty much. Force my hands. I'll do it then.
Yeah, this one. And the thing is, Minish Cap it's steep.
I want to buy a box copy, but obviously you'd have nothing else to look at.
Right.
You
true.
One package.
The whole budget would go on a complete copy of this one.
Yeah, so I was like, I'd rather compensate and go with the game, save a few $100 and a couple hundred. And
yeah, it's still really cool to have the actual cartridge itself. Yeah, this is a good one. This is definitely a good one.
Yep, and the photo also has the eBay listing of the picture, but opened up so you can kind of see what it really is.
Oh, for a jet.
Yeah, if I compare the pictures with the real ones, you know it's legit.
Yeah, you can usually pick out right away if it's genuine or not, and it is.
Yeah, I can tell by the wording up top.
It's always the little imprinted numbers that kind of give it away, but it's usually like, or at least I've noticed, it's not always in the same spot. It's always in this like little quadrant, and so I always have trouble finding it. But it looks genuine. This is that's awesome. I was also just thinking the other day that, like, why have we not gotten a remake of that yet? It's on the Nintendo seal.
Yeah, I see it. They're nice.
Yeah, they're tough to find sometimes.
I hate to find the money on those things, they're not real. That's the biggest thing. People try to scam you all the time on those things, so I made sure I paid a little bit up and got what I wanted.
Another good one. Another excellent pick. Here's everything laid out, and we've got about 12 games here, which, so again, going back to the intro, like, well, I mean, there's way more interesting things in here, but larger budget, but the same amount of games.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
I probably got this a lot less. You caught me, 2 years ago.
I know for a fact Minish Cap took up a sizable portion of this.
It was 130 old budget by itself. These two alone were probably half your budget. Mm-hmm. So,
but I'm at a loss for words because there's more than half of these I was like planning on buying or I wanted to buy or like you knew I was going to enjoy them. Mm-hmm. Of course, you inserted your own little flavor in there.
Yeah, I love personal kid childhood favorite.
One too. So. I actually really piqued my interest on this. I think I'm gonna try that soon. But wow, good, excellent job, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't just yet, please consider subscribing for the best PlayStation news, reviews, and updates that are here on YouTube. Thank you, Terell, so much for this one. Not even just your presence, what you've accomplished here.
Always a pleasure, man. I enjoy this kind of stuff,
Hopefully it won't be another 3 years till the next one, but, we'll probably do this again at some point.
Yeah.
But until then, that's it. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mystic Ryan, and that is it. I will see you all in my next video. You take it easy.